Well, this morning we're joined by the Darcey Sunshine Foundation, which is a non-profit honouring the memory of Darcey Sunshine Doig. Now, through survival swimming courses and water safety education, they are dedicated to preventing drownings and empowering communities with the skills to, of course, save lives, most importantly. And joining us on the couch right now is Dr. Bryony May, Project Manager at the Darcey Sunshine Foundation. She's also joined by educators that we have today. Please help me in welcoming Natasha Phillips, as well as Edwina Sampis from various education institutions. And they're going to be sharing their insights and this incredible initiative that we want to spread to the world and stand on the rooftops and talk about. Ladies, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Very important work that you're doing, that you've also experienced yourselves having gone through it. So let's get into the basics of this. Doc, maybe I can start with you and ask about those common misconceptions when it comes to education around water. Being near it, I know in South Africa, there are a lot of fears when it comes to water. So maybe you can break that down for us.
Sure. I mean, I think, we've got this beautiful country with so much open water. Yeah. And, unfortunately, we've got, I think, about 80% of our population that are not, able to swim. And they don't have those skills. And I think along with that, there's a lot of fear of water. So it's just really, I think, very important that we promote the enjoyment of water, but we really actively create water safety awareness. And that's about being respectful of water without the fear. Because, that's actually how we're going to be able to empower people to be safer, to manage themselves more safely around water.
And talk to me about the foundation. I mean, how does it directly address these misconceptions and fears that you speak of?
Yeah, it's a very important story because I think there is a misconception that people who drown generally are people who can't swim and, certain sort of, different aspects of communities and so on. But actually, anybody can actually drown. It can affect anybody and it can happen at any time. And the tragedy of drowning is it's a silent tragedy and it happens really fast. I mean, we can survive for weeks without food, for days without water, and just a few minutes or even a precious minute of our life without breathing. So it happens so quickly. And little Darcey was actually a competent little swimmer. And she drowned in the family swimming pool on that day.
Wow.
And it was just a lack of water safety awareness. She didn't get advice or sort of ask permission to get into the pool, so nobody knew she was in the pool. And then there was just a sort of a tragic moment with lots of children jumping, and she was pushed under. And because she hadn't asked permission, nobody knew she was in the water.
Right.
So it's actually, a lot of the message is actually just making sure that people know that before children go near water, they need to get permission. They need to make sure that an adult knows and that adults are really, actively watching their child.
100%.
That's really important.
Yeah. And these educative talks that you spoke about, I mean, we want to empower people in the best way that we know how. I know you ladies have also been through this yourself as educators. So can you tell me a bit more about your experience of gaining the knowledge and the education around water safety?
My experience was very interesting. It was nice also. And what I've learned out of that is to overcome your fear.
Sure.
And being more confident around water. Don't freeze or panic, just stay calm and relaxed.
And could you swim before it, Edwina?
No.
Oh, so you learned from the beginning all the way
Yes.
through. That is incredible. And now at the beach, you're in the water, in the pools.
Even when somebody's drowning, I don't get that panic or that nervousness.
Yeah.
I just call somebody, and the safety advice doctor gave us at school and that we implement in the children.
Yeah.
I follow that rule, and then it's easy to assist or help that child or that person that is busy drowning there or panicking in the water. It's much more easier for somebody else also to assist there, and while we're waiting for the ambulance or somebody to come. Yeah.
Because we want a calm situation when something like that does happen. That's such good news, Edwina. I'd love to hear it. We want more of this. And Natasha, maybe I can touch on you and just find out about the impact on community and the community that you are in with the children, with the teenagers. How does it affect them when it comes to water education?
Our area is actually close to Muizenberg Beach. So most of the people think that they know how to swim.
Yeah.
Our school children actually had few of them that was scared even going into the pool. So for Darcey coming into our community and teaching them how to be safe in water was actually a plus for us. Even the parents at our ECD was very excited because our area, our community was known like for people drown, and
Sure.
the area where our children came from, when it was raining, it was flooded, and so they were scared of water and a lot of water. But thankful now, they know and they are now more equipped.
Yes.
And they even went on to continue trying to swim and getting better in swimming. So yeah, it's a very good thing for our community.
And it's so good to hear that too. It means the work you're doing is really impacting directly, and literally it's about life and death.
Yes.
And you're saving lives with every single moment. And I know that we're going to keep you around and you're going to educate me on how to perhaps save a life, even a Teddy's life at this. We're going to get into part 2 of this conversation in just a little bit with, of course, our wonderful ladies that have joined us here today. And stick around. Can't wait to get into that.